Hello everyone, and welcome to Night Security. Yet another horror game from developer Chillizart, and one that, in particular, I've been really excited for a long time, ever since it first appeared on Steam. See, the Chillizart games have always had this way about them where they sort of do what most of the industry doesn't want to do, which is, instead of having this whole complex narrative, they tell these very short, simple horror stories. Things that really allow you to engage with the motivations and day-to-day of your character, so that it's up to you how much you notice those horrors creeping up slowly in the background before they work their way straight into your face. And what's interesting about these games is that they typically achieve that by packaging their horror game within job simulator-style gameplay. But it doesn't tend to be until the end that things really start to take a turn where you have to worry about your survival. And so you end up in this situation where it's just your unspecific dread and anxiety building, while you still have to go through the normal motions that are expected of you. And I think the reason that's such a great approach to horror games is because it makes it feel so real. It makes it feel like a story you might hear someone tell you about something that happened to them, or even something that might happen to you. Especially if you work the night shift, as I imagine we'll be doing here. There's a reason so many horror stories on the internet are from the perspective of nighttime security guards. I mean, always all alone in a building after closing, barely any lights on, having to investigate strange noises. It's the kind of job I imagine I'd like quite a bit. Chillizart had some nerve releasing this game while I was away, but now I'm here and we're gonna try it out. Hello, what is all that stuff over there? I guess I have kids who have probably already gone to bed. That scared me a little bit. Oh, look at that shadow. Doesn't it look like the edge of a shoulder going up to somebody's head? I am in the right mindset for a night security job. Or the wrong one, I suppose. Oh, but look, it takes place on a dark and stormy night. Ooh! We're actually in a big city. Oh, look at the way those blurry, distant lights filter through the raindrops on the glass. This is exactly what I was hoping for from this game, because I've always felt like night security is pretty much exactly what I mean when I say creepy and comfy. In the same way that lying on your couch during a rainstorm is. It's the kind of thing that comes from isolation, of being insulated from dangerous elements, and just keeping an eye out, waiting for something to happen, but sort of in the back of your mind, enjoying it just that little bit, even while you're so scared. It looks like there's a couple of different things we can interact with here, so let's just try it. Okay, what's happening here? Am I supposed to be doing something? I can't WASD, but I can escape to leave. Oh, that's a first. Are we able to click examine just to look at something? Well, let's have some food before we start our night shift, I guess. No, we're still just looking. There's no mouse on my screen, so I can't, like, click on things like it's an adventure game. I guess we'll just wander our house to see what's up. I guess there's a mommy, a daddy, and a daughter. Only one kid. Well, if that's the case, she's quite a creative one. That's actually kind of creepy when you look at it from that angle in particular, but thank you for unlocking a new technique when it comes to showing the horror of a child's drawing. Ooh, and a cake. I cannot read that, I'm afraid. Well, I guess everyone else has gone to bed, and it's probably time for me to go to work. Okay, I'm confused. You're having me look at all these things, but I can't seem to actually interact with anything. There's my sleeping wife, I guess? Oh, and we can even crawl into bed next to you. Oh. Now there's a comfy image. Just looking at her lie there, all cocooned in sheets while rain patters on the window beside her. This guy's living the life. No wonder he's wanting to bring home some money for them. Even if it means doing something that's utterly terrifying. And I guess we got changed into our work clothes now. Actually, all the more reason to come home safe as well. It's not just ourselves we're looking out for. I thought those sheets were covered in blood for a second. Giant stuffed animals. A little chilla. Okay. Well, there's no animation for patting you on the head, but I guess I'll see you in the morning. I shouldn't have said that. I've all but doomed myself, haven't I? 10:22, according to Chilla's calendar. And 10:23. Happy birthday! But I guess now it's time to leave. October 22nd, security guard 35. Yeah, for a second I almost thought it was going to have us driving the car. It actually wouldn't be the first time. In the radio station we drove a car, and in the previous one, karaoke, we rode a bike. But it is an inhospitable night outside, so our post at the security desk will actually be acting as kind of a shelter. A port in the storm. Here's the front door. Are you supposed to be here? I guess this is going to be my post. The surveillance room is on the right. I should check my job. I'm trying to do my job. Who was that? You're really just gonna let that slide? Unless you're somebody that my character knows is supposed to be here, but I don't know that. Oh, I can hear someone walking around over there. It looked like a woman. And that looks like there's going to be security cameras that we watch. We're gonna have to learn the layout of this place if we're gonna keep an eye on everything and... well, I guess nowhere to hide if we do see something. All we've got is the glow from our lights, the only sort of safety of this window in front of us. And that sort of jazzy music to reassure us, but not really, that nothing's going on here. At a certain point, the things you put on to make yourself feel more comfortable and just make you less comfortable because you know why you're doing it. I lost contact with Keigo Ochigi, who used to be a security guard for this building. He probably quit. I'm going to rely on you from now on. This company apparently has a rule prohibiting any overtime work past midnight. Check the clock, surveillance monitor, and security details before you make your rounds. Best regards, Manager Yamamoto. Okay, so no working past 12. The hands of the clock point to midnight. For a second with the edge, like that edge over the glow from the machine, I thought it was someone standing in front of it. Huh. Here for 2 seconds and I'm already in that mindset. Sorry if my voice sounds a little off, or if it takes me a while to get into this. I haven't recorded in like a couple weeks at this point, and I only just got back in from Jacksonville like less than a day ago, so I may need a little bit of time to get back into the swing of things. And what better place to do that than just chilling right here, right? I'm starting to realize that that's the sound of the drink machines going off, so at least I can tell myself that when I hear that noise echoing down the hall, right? But really, staying here might be the best thing, because this is what I always imagined the night shift being like. I mean, just imagine sitting in this chair playing like solitaire or something, trying to distract ourselves from the creepiness of this. Constantly glancing up because we thought we saw something move over the top of the monitor. Now we can have a look at these security cameras. Looks like some people are still here. Well, I don't see anything. But I guess that would explain why we're not freaked out by the person we saw when we walked in. For now, I should go around and lock the doors, starting from the first floor. Okay, just make sure you leave something for people to get out through. Check the fire alarms in the back of the rooms and lock the doors. Turn off the lights in the bathroom. If people are still present, send them home. Okay, so we gotta shoo everyone out that's still here and isn't supposed to be. I guess that's part of those new overtime rules. We don't have to check this one because that's our site for the night. And let's get a move on. Huh. And just what kind of place is this, anyway? Can't open that door. Oh, it is so dark in there. But that rain is still going strong. Oh, it looks like we probably had to take an elevator to get up here because we're actually on a higher floor. That looks like a courtyard down below, so this is actually quite a large building. This must only be our section. The sound of those cans rattling in the machines. It's quite nerve-wracking, to say the least. Oh! Guy, what are you doing? Just sitting here in the dark, staring at the whiteboard, sipping your coffee? I mean, I'll be honest, I get it, but still, you're being rude by scaring people like that. Oh, you're the new security guard. Is it time already? Yeah, dude, the lights are out. I guess I'll force the rest on my subordinates tomorrow. Now these are the people I come to expect from Chilizart games. Although I will say, you're looking a little bit more detailed than previous characters. See ya. Okay, well, I guess you'll just be going then. Perhaps I should escort you out? No, seriously, I kind of want to see what happens when you leave. Will you just reach the door and disappear? And what I mean by that is, please stay. Please stay. Oh, this does open now, but we can't go through. I guess that's just the stairwell out of here. Alright, back to work. Can we check that thing in the back? No abnormality. Oh, I'm not familiar with this, but it looks like some kind of intercom. And these doors will close on their own after a while. No abnormality. Okay, but I guess we'll probably want to keep checking those things throughout the night, right? That seems to be everything on this side of the hall. If we're going to do this right, we're going to need to learn this space, and... Oh, well, here's an intrusive night shift thought. This hallway goes one way, and these rooms are connected and run parallel to it. Maybe we'll have to use these at some point to avoid something? Let's just finish wrapping this up. The sooner we get back to our desk, the better. We cannot open these stalls. At a certain point, even the sound of my own footsteps is eerie. Let's just... Why do they have to put the light all the way on the other end so that you have to walk out in darkness? It's like getting snacks at night. Could have sworn I just saw a light from in here. What is this, an elevator? Let's lock the room first. Lock what room? Where do I do that from? Oh, I see. I have to hold E to lock these rooms. I don't have to do it for the bathroom, but I do have to do it for each of these. Click. 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 See, it's the mundanity of the tasks that makes this work. Walking down the hall, methodically locking each door. Me apparently becoming so mind-numbed from this task that I have a little jingle that I play in my head to reward myself for a job well done. Imagine if when I was doing that, I had seen something skitter across the hall, distracting me from my task, and by the time I even register what happened, it's already gone. That is why workplace horror works so well. Look at the way the light pours through the security room, acting as both a beacon and a fishbowl. Okay, well, I think I locked all the doors on this floor, so does that mean that I can take the elevator now? It's also sterile, but dim. There we go, so that must mean we're done with the first floor. But wait. Who was that woman when we walked in? Unless she's on a different floor. I don't know, I'm starting to... I didn't get a good look at her, it was so shadowy, but... I'm starting to get the impression that's something I should be worried about. Okay, level 2. 2 out of 11. Or am I gonna have to do all of these? And I imagine all of these will have probably roughly the same layout, right? But on this floor, there is no security booth. Anyone in the bathrooms? No! What? Who? What do you want? Oh, the security guard. Can you please leave the lights on? I'll turn them off. Okay, well, you better. No one in here? Okay. It's a good thing they said something. I probably would have been too nervous and found myself just sitting there in the dark. We probably got to turn off the lights in here as well, right? But I don't see a switch anywhere. There's someone over there. Oh, they better still be there when I get back. No abnormality. You actually look like you could have been the person I saw. And your hair's acting a little bit weird, so I guess you're, like, half ghost? What is it? Oh. Are you perhaps... You're cool. Let's exchange contact information. I can't leave unless you give me your contact information. Look, I'm married, so... I promise you won't regret it. You better not ignore me. Goodbye. Wow, she actually texts with her mouth. That's an incredible skill, but, I already got somebody at home. No abnormality. Well, not on that thing, anyway. Okay, so that's that stuff done. Back here leads to the elevator, so all that's left is to lock up, right? Unless... I should probably check if that person turned off the lights. Nothing from inside, I guess... No. Alright, I guess I'm supposed to leave it then. Lock. Oh, I just got the weirdest deja vu. And you know, I'm actually really happy for this image in particular because I was waiting for a chance to talk about how the job I was doing in Jacksonville actually sort of primed me for this type of game. Working in a theater, which was itself kind of a liminal space. Shooting a show from all alone up in the dark projection room. I'll have overlaid some footage because I did actually take some. And it reminds me so much of what I saw in Facing This Way. But on to the next floor. Working our way up. Actually, now that I think about it, if we're working our way up and up and up in the building, fewer and fewer people as we go, that means we're farther and farther from escape or help. Floor 3 out of 11. Yeah, there's still some sounds. Why did you turn the lights off? Well, apparently I didn't. Didn't I ask you to leave them on? That was downstairs. Okay. We have a weird toilet elevator going on in this building. Weird architectural choice, but I guess the boss wants what the boss wants. It's getting darker and darker. We're more alone. Logically, I feel like you're the one that was in the bathroom, but every time I see a woman, I can't help but think that you're the one I saw all the way downstairs. This looks like storage. Any abnormalities? No. This is getting tense. Someone typing on a computer? You better have these done by tomorrow. What are you looking at? There's something moving on the bottom there. Is it maybe fast forwarding? Hey, are you listening? What is that supposed to be? It almost seems like somebody was, like, recording something unbeknownst to the boss? No abnormality. And we reach the end of the hall. And we don't have to check these ones in the hall. The elevator doors are malfunctioning. Should I be concerned about that? But yeah, as I was saying, as the building empties out, as more and more lights turn off, leaving the entire thing in darkness except for the area I currently am. And it may just be me, but it seems like there are fewer and fewer ambient noises, making those that remain stand out all the more. Let's get this done quickly so I can get out of here. On to floor 4. And I really hope I don't encounter that bathroom ghost again. Should I really be stepping into this after what I just saw? You know, I'm starting to realize that this game is going to be a little bit difficult to commentate on. Giving me more or less the same things on every floor, but it looks like there will be some things to spice it up as we go, and I imagine the things will be getting more obvious as well. Okay, we're gonna have to keep an eye out for this person. Is that maybe who I've been seeing? Now, logically speaking, the dark from a flickering light is no different from every other dark space I've waded into, but it sure doesn't feel that way when you keep flashing light into it. It makes it feel like it's just waiting to reveal something as I get close. Ah! The fluorescent lights are flickering. Okay, I know you don't have voice acting, but that just means that I associate whipping my view around with someone yelling at me, and my brain kind of does the work for me, so please stop it, Chilizart. I need to replace them. Oh, well, I didn't realize I was a maintenance man, but okay. Is there anyone here this time? Okay, I guess you finally went home. Oh my god! What? What are you? What are you? You're still here. You didn't even disappear or anything. What? You can't pass that off as my imagination. Are you kidding me? My heart's in my mouth right now. Are you? I turned around, thinking, oh, you're doing the whole breath on my shoulder thing. Saw there was nothing there, glanced over, and just as my view was passing over, I saw that dark, stringy hair and red glowing eye bloodshot through the glass. Oh my god! It's let to go out, I need to replace the bulbs. Where do I get bulbs? Maybe in one of these rooms? I have to turn the light out. I have to turn the light out. In here, where it just was. Wait, let's close the door and open it again so that it doesn't close on me while I'm trying to make my way out. Go, 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 go. What was that thing? Okay, any idea that this may not be paranormal has gone right out the window. Has gone straight out the window. You can't just... Okay, a lot of thoughts about what just happened. Bud, are you seeing this? You're not seeing anything. You're just sitting here in the dark because everybody in Chilizart games is a bunch of weirdos. It's you again. My boss wants me to finish this work by tomorrow morning. There's no way I can finish all of this. I never thought being a working adult would be this tough. They even told me to clock out on time. They've got to be kidding me. You're the only one who knows how hard I work overtime every day. Seeing you boosts my mood because it means I can go home. So I guess I'm going home. See you tomorrow. I mean, if you wanted to come hang out at the desk, I'll even buy you some snacks and drinks. Seriously, I could use the company. A couple of thoughts on what we just saw in that bathroom. I do feel like it's too much too early, especially since it didn't disappear when I saw it and instead waited for me to open the door, allowing it to linger on my screen for so long that there's no uncertainty about it. But at the same time, horrifying scare and build-up and setup. And then even actually hitting me a second time in the same space. when I realized it was my job to turn off the lights in the back of the room where that thing just was, hitting me with something horrifying and then making me put myself in a situation I do not want to be in. For example, by having to investigate something in the back of the blind corner room that every office is obligated to have. No abnormality. You know, I'm really starting to question your judgment in saying that. Do those papers on the floor matter? This bulb fell to the ground and shattered. I guess I'm a handyman, but apparently not a janitor. I have to say, though, this is looking and running better than previous Chillizart games, which I'm happy to say I've been able to say, like, the last few games. But it looks like here's where they keep the spare fluorescent bulbs. Maybe I can replace that one first. Oh, I think I was going through the door there. I thought that was a jump scare for a second. Alright, what am I doing going back through these dark hallways? I need to go down this way where there's at least some lights. I need to strategize not seeing anything spooky. You ever do that? I mean, I personally never worked the night shift, except, I suppose, for this past week, but then I wasn't really alone in the building. But I've always felt that in a situation like this, I would very much strategize how to minimize my chances, not even of getting attacked, but of seeing something scary. Say maybe you're trying to wash your hands or whatever. You would do it from this angle, right? Wedge yourself this way so that your eyes are on the door, back to the wall. Moving down the hallway like this, you know? Making sure that you can see as many doors as possible as you make your way through. I've been a child afraid of the dark, and I know how these things work. Start locking these. I think that's all I need to do. I don't think it's going to make me replace the other bulb, although I'll check the closet before I leave. Okay, I guess that's it. Man, now every time I look through one of these windows, I'll be listening for that breathing, waiting to see the blur of those bloodshot eyes behind the frosted glass. Man, I think that last scare is even worse because we know that there was someone else right there. Someone who would never believe us if we told them about it, and so there's no point in even trying. Let's have one last look at that photo. I really gotta wonder what it means. Level 5. Almost halfway through. Now, something I should note at this time. I had said in the beginning that because of the task at hand, it's often up to the player when they actually notice the horrible things happening, and how much they want to invest in investigating those things further. Well, here, that may be important because I noticed from the achievements that there are 2 endings. Although how we'll actually go about achieving those, or what those endings are, remains to be seen. It's a little dark on this floor. Let's go check the electrical room. But do I have to? If this is happening on the level of the electrical room, they must have deliberately turned off this hallway. I think somebody's making a haunted house for me to walk into. Or just trying to corner me. At least there's a little space for me to hide in, right? And of course, whatever's going to be here is going to be here when I turn around. The fuse is missing. So, even worse, I've just got to walk in and find it. And what is that? Is that another door at the end of the hall there? This hasn't been on any other floor. What is this? Okay, I didn't expect to find myself wading through a river of blood. Oh no, and it's gonna be a maze. What is... My character doesn't have anything to say about this. Nothing. Thought I saw something there for a second, but it was just a couple of barrels. Is this where we keep the fuses? Over here, maybe? No? Oh, when did this become Silent Hill? There is no pretense of mundanity anymore. Unless my character just believes he's cracking up completely. Then again, after seeing something like that and having it go unacknowledged, and maybe he would feel that way. This is getting deep. This is getting deep, and it's very hard to find my way around. I have no idea where I am. And there's so many corners and hallways that I missed. But there's our fuse. Let me guess. I pick it up and the lights go out, and then I have to make my way back in the even more dark, right? Right? Is that what you're setting me up for? Obtained a fuse. No? Perhaps I just crawl into one of these lockers and wait for someone to find me. Or just die of starvation. It's probably better than whatever's on the way back. If something chases me, I'm dead. If something chases me, I'm dead. And I know that I can die because there's an achievement for dying. Which means that I'll have to die at some stage, but I'd like to do it maybe after I've already finished the game. And do it for completionist's sake. I can't see 2 feet in front of me. And I need to keep talking because if I allow my... Oh my god, I just... It didn't help that I saw that move away and then some, like, Windows thing crept in from the side of the screen because I guess I hit some key. I don't know. I'm not in the mood for this. I'm not ready for this. I've been away for too long. Let me out. You close the door behind you. Leaving. And by leaving, I mean turning the lights on this floor so I can do my job and not leave for like 6 more floors. Fuse attached. Yeah! There you are. Were you the one from the printout, Miss Girl? The lights haven't turned on yet, so can you go flip 4 of the circuit breakers? So you've just been chilling here in the dark. That's what you're trying to say. Me? I'm leaving. Good luck with your job. I think there might be some confusion here on who's actually speaking at what time. Because that was a conversation, and I'm not sure which part was me and which part wasn't. Please stay. Please, if just one person could stay after everything I've been through. The door is still over there, is it not? No, it's not. Alright, here's a little lesson in trickery. If you want to avoid seeing something spooky, but you have a task to do in the dark, we have to look at our environment. There's one door down that way, and a couple more down this way. If we start farther in, we can come out that way, and when we come out, we'll be closer to this brightly lit hallway. So that's what we want to go for. It's locked. What do you mean it's locked? Did I do that? What about the other one, then? It's almost like they're trying to get ahead of me in my ways. It's another one of these. This whole floor must be electrical. And now I'm constantly going to be waiting for a head peeking around the corner to move out of view. Let's turn the lights on first. Okay, so we're doing this in a strict order. 1. Oh, where's the next one? Oh, this is all one big room. I thought there was something there for a second. 2. Skirt the edges. Gives us the best view. 3. Come on, one more. Just one. We already got this one. Oh, it is so pitch black, and this flashlight is useless. 4. The light's turned on, and the person from earlier must have left. I'll confirm it in the surveillance room on this floor. Oh, wait, there's a surveillance room on this floor? I hadn't even noticed. But no abnormality. Here's the security room. Okay. Was there anything else I need to check? I probably still need to turn off the lights in these bathrooms then, right? Yep, there's one. And the stall ghost appears to no longer be haunting us. Okay, I'll investigate those after I'm done doing my job of turning off the lights in the place where they come from. Oh, I see. Something came out of that hallway that doesn't exist. Now, there's a sentence that'll keep you up at night. Something barefoot and wet. Oh, we can actually choose our cameras. Your boyfriend is a security guard, right? Yeah. He's pretty good looking, so I made him mine. But wasn't he dating her before? Yeah, everyone knows, except for that harasser, so he basically took them by force. But it's a terrible way to say it. Well, I basically won him over with my body. Seriously? Anyway, she was no match for me. I'm more charming, so it was inevitable, don't you think? You're a real devil. Women are more popular when they're a little devilish. What happened? I'm sorry, I was so busy trying to keep up with that impossibly fast dialogue. What a pal. So whatever's happening here, it's not just happening to us. There it is again. Is that right outside this door? We lost camera 3 and 6. It is right outside this door. But I can't see. Okay, what's going on this screen, this TV? A sink. We're really lucky. Right, thanks to someone, we can all leave early. And she takes responsibility for everything. But what if she quits? That would be troublesome. If she does, I might end up resenting her. Yeah, you're right. Who's making these tapes? And who is she? That moment was caught on the surveillance cameras. In a place like this. I can't believe she's... I'm quitting this job. Keigo Chigi. Wasn't he the previous guard? It seems like sometime in my mad flailing on the keyboard during one of these jump scares, I opened up a bunch of dev stuff. Hang on, I gotta figure out how to turn this off. Okay, there we go. It was the tilde key. I can't go out there. I have to check the cameras again. There must be something I have to do here. No, now it's gone. Now it's gone, now that I've checked everything. Which means that I'm gonna have to keep an eye on everything, because presumably if I try to advance without seeing what it wants me to see, it'll just get me. Potentially 2 other victims in the building, meaning that it's not just me losing my mind. Something is happening here, but what? We have to move up to floor 6. Floor 6 where all of that happened. And we're only about halfway done. Oh my god! Oh my god! Nope, not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting! Try for a different floor? Yeah, I mean, I'm good with this. Can we move on to 7? No. 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 I have a disability that stops me from just taking this thing right down and leaving. That's a literal Silent Hill monster. You seriously expect me to just walk out there? Really? Okay, I guess. I'll be honest, I don't know where this game is going, but at least I can die with a style to me. Oh, you're a person. You're just a really, really big person, but look, that's clearly blood. And I can see you've got a lot of work to do, but I am supposed to send you home. I can walk right through you. What? You're not really here, are you? Did this building maybe used to be something else? Now I don't know what to believe. And come to think of it, this place never made much sense from the start. Concrete walls, offices that seemingly just aren't set up to be office space. All this stuff piled out, wildly different things on every floor. People just sitting in the dark. Why is the music stopped? Well, I suppose nothing is better than I expected. Why am I even still trying to do my job? I guess I'm just that dedicated. I don't need to turn off the lights in here, only in the bathrooms. Oh, look. It's like a serving counter going off onto a parallel room, but it's just so dark in there we can't see 1 foot past it. And if something were to be staring at us from that parallel room, we wouldn't even know it. Well, unless they had a pair of glowing red eyes. I was gonna just scooch past you, but, you're behaving a little bit weirdly. Look at the way your mouth just hangs open. See, that was one place where my strategy of keeping my back to the wall wasn't sound, because what if there had been something in the elevator? And we're doing the cry of fear again. The switch is missing. It might be nearby. Let's look for it. Dude, you are on the elevator. Press 1. It's right there. There's even 2. They give us 2. Why do they do that? You do not need to repair it on this floor, especially since this floor... Well, it likely doesn't exist in real life. This is a 5-story building, isn't it? And on top of everything, we're dealing with Slappy. This all has the look of being under construction. All kinds of barriers and ladders throughout the halls, creating all kinds of blind corners for things to hide behind. No, I do not want to climb up into the ceiling right now, not until I know what I'm doing on this floor. Oh my god! Oh, there's 2 of you. Well, at least you didn't move. However, from this angle I can see that you're actually life-sized, and for all I know, there's a person in there. Certainly a lot of things going on in this establishment. First the creepy ghost girl on the first floor, then the creepy ghost girl on the 2nd or 3rd floor, and now the creepy janitor and the life-size mannequin stalking me in the blood, and I don't even know what to think anymore. I'm just trying to do my job, and as long as everybody's gonna be cool, I'll be cool. Those footsteps don't match the material of the floor. Is there someone walking above us? Great, there's even an advertisement for you guys. I almost wish I had climbed up before I heard something moving around up there. Oh no. Okay, looking around. Looking around. Looking around. I don't see anything. But there's a button. Okay, climb down. No, wait, climb down. Is there going to be something there when I look up? No, there's not. Okay, just how I like it. But you're on a ladder as well, and I'm going to need to get that too, right? Can I prematurely put this over here? 1. Do I really need to play handyman and restore all 4 of these things? As soon as I stepped off the elevator, it became inevitable that I have to find these buttons. Knew you were there and you still got me, in order to open the doors again, but why did I get off in the first place? You just scooch over a little bit. Oh, it's like you're holding me up. Oh, thanks for the help, Slappy. All around. There's another button. Let's go. You're changing your position when I move. Don't tell me you're not. I have to say, this game is doing a great job of doing something that I think a lot of horror games could stand to keep in the back of their mind as they're designing. And that's that a big part of horror is making the player do something that they already anticipate what the scare will be, but they're forced to do it anyway. Now, it doesn't look like I can climb up these things. There's got to be some ladder somewhere, right? There's a ladder right here. Oh, 2 ladders in here. Sooner or later, there's going to be something up here, right? Like, that's just basically guaranteed. Okay, there's one. You're saving it for last, even though technically over there should be where we have to come up next, right? So, logically, we should be in the clear. You're not going to be there when I get down. You're not going to be there when I get down. You're not there, but you're somewhere, aren't you? If I weren't looking in the right direction at the right time, I wouldn't have even noticed that. But we're past the point of subtlety. This game actually had no such build-up. Oh my god! Howdy. You climb up here to help me out? Help me look? Oh, look, you found it. Thank you. Thank you, Slappy. You always were one of the better 3-parters. I'll just climb down now. You stay here. They don't allow dummies on elevators. I don't make the law. Your eyes are following me unmistakably. I'm glad I noticed that on the way out. Especially since yours are not. I wonder what horrors await me on floor 8. But more importantly, I wonder what horrors are waiting me on floor 11. Go, 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 go! Ah! Jesus Christ, oh my... Why would you do that? Where did you even come from? There was nowhere for you to come from. Oh, my teeth are shaking. Oh, good God, good scare though, good scare though. Have me place the buttons, hear the noise, turn around, and immediately put me in a position where my first instinct is to whip around, looking away from the new danger, and just mash that button for the doors to open. And if I don't stop to analyze, I'll never get anything done. Hang on, I have the Windows notifications are open on the right side, and I gotta figure out how to get rid of those. I'm just gonna remove the Windows key on the record keyboard, how about that? You primed me to not think anything of that noise, and now here it is. Okay, I'll go get the WD-40. Is that what this is all trying to tell me? That it's like a ghost's passive-aggressive way of saying I do a crappy job as maintenance? Which isn't even my job, I swear it... It's not my fault that I couldn't do anything. Because they died. Everyone disappeared because of them. I didn't do anything wrong. Everything is their fault. No! The door is locked. It's closed. I can't get through. Where's that light? Where's that light? I don't know what to do. That door's not opening. What do I do? Do I have to open the stall door? The giant ghost girl, the image that it kept printing out? Something happened here. Definitely, but what? It disappears when I get close. And now there's no one. We can't go back in, and I'm not in any hurry to do so. You gonna pull something here too? No good with me. What I'm less good with is this. No abnormality. I think I'm starting to get closer, though, to what the presence here is trying to tell me. In fact, I'm starting to wonder if maybe those two people we saw on the cameras before, maybe that wasn't something that was happening tonight. Maybe that was a replay of something that happened in the past. I'm starting maybe to even think the results of a prank gone wrong. Could that be the case? No abnormality. Only 3 floors left after this one. And this door was actually open from the start. Lock. Lock you. And lock you. Like, the story that I'm starting to speculate on is that she did something that led to the death of 2 other people, which would be consistent with the ones we saw... Wait. I'm fairly certain I closed and locked this one, but maybe not? I don't know. Let's just go. Floor 9. Almost there. Almost through. Now, if that were to be a replay of something that happened in the past, then that would sort of negate what I said earlier about the fact that this isn't only happening to me. But then again, there is also the fact that the other security guard left. This vending machine is all broken and rusted like the rest of this floor. I can hear something in there. It sounded like someone grunting or groaning. Let's just make our rounds. The lack of dialogue from our character is really noticeable in this game, since you'd think they'd have something to say. Let's just open one door. Hello? Oh, are you injured? You look fairly normal, at least. Are you maybe somebody I can trust? Yeah? Ah, I fell asleep. It's already this late? What's up with you? You keep coming over and over again. You're standing there every time I wake up. What do you mean? Were you here the whole time? Whatever. Do you know where my boss is? Did he leave already? Yeah, probably. Dude, look around. You're not... Okay. That power harasser said he wouldn't leave until everyone else did. I'm leaving too. It's like he doesn't even notice. And I'm here every time he wakes up? I'm starting to think maybe I'm a ghost. No abnormality. What do you mean, no abnormality? I think I can still hear that sound sometimes. Alright, but I don't have time to deal with that. I just have to go through and close all this up. It's coming from in here. Ah! No. Do I hide somewhere? Do I hide somewhere? Do I hide somewhere? No abnormality. No abnormality! You're really, really stretching the word no. I can't see anything. Lock. 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 What is that rumbling? Lock. Come on. Lock. One more door. And lock. Okay, let's go, go, go. But that wasn't enough for you. That wasn't everything. The switches on this floor don't work. I'll have to go upstairs through the emergency exit. See, there's been a major lack of reaction from all the other people. And here, I just can't ignore it, because look at the state of this floor. He would have been able to hear everything going on. Him saying that I'm here every time he wakes up. And the fact that my character has nothing to say about any of this. It's almost like I died and I'm cursed to every night just continue making my rounds. Okay, what is this? What is this? This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. Come on, just give me the jump scare. There's something else pinging out there. I just have to keep following the sounds. Okay, maybe now there'll be something behind me. Obtained the emergency exit key. Off to a good start. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Are you following me? Are you following me? Do I just have to walk into you? You're the one, aren't you? I did not like that movement, but you're definitely the one. You're the one who is crying in the stall. You're the one who haunts this place. And you're the one who wants me to know something, right? That's how it is? And all this police tape we've been finding. Are these upper floors, have they been deliberately sealed? Also, I wonder if we can actually cut and go ahead earlier. No, we can't. This place is in worse shape than all the others. Blood oozing down from the ceiling. Actually, a very strange inversion. I mean, I'm used to seeing imagery like this when moving downward, but never moving up. But perhaps it's supposed to represent us moving closer to the truth. No more bathroom stall thoughts to give me? Let's just do our job and get it done. Ah, the old office furniture on the ceiling trick. I've played enough liminal space maps to not be scared by this. Although I may end up being scared by whatever comes out of these things. No abnormalities, still. Man, I'm amazed at how long it's taken to do anything with these. And at this point, I'm wondering if it even will. Abnormality. Alright, let's just lock up and get out of here. 1, 2, 3, and one more. Wow, nothing really happened on this floor. Although I'm supposing there's still time. Maybe we can actually use the elevator here. Oh, we can. We should also be ready for something to come out of it, though. That's a trick they still haven't pulled, and there's only one floor left. Okay. Floor 11, end of the road. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 we're sliding down! No, no! No, I mean, actually, but possibly yes. I mean, going down further is good, right? But... oh, why do I feel like even if we were to leave, we wouldn't be leaving onto the world we entered from? It has something to do with this elevator, doesn't it? Whatever happened to those people, it has something to do with this elevator. Characters dancing on the walls in blood. We're all the way down now. I mean, I wasn't able to count how many floors that was, but this is the descent. And there's one more TV. Jump scare time! Yeah, I have a pretty good feel for the pacing of these things. Yep. Looking at the waveform in Audacity, it's just a solid cube. Okay. Just tell me what you want to tell me. I can't read any of this, so you're gonna have to speak American. Maybe I was one of the victims of whatever happened here. I'm just gonna consider this as floor 11, even though it isn't labeled. So let's go to the stalls. Turn out the lights. There are no lights. Okay, you've already done that for me. Good. Turn out the lights. Lock the doors. We can't lock the doors either. Do I need to find a tape? Oh, no cable. Okay, so we need to find a cable to restore the power to this TV. And that cable could be anywhere within this maze of horrors. As well as alongside any horrors which may be in this maze of horrors. Obtained a blood-stained lid. I think I should be able to clean this stain. And that lid will show us a time? I mean, this looks like a clock. We can't access the stairwell. Okay, now we're getting into puzzles right in the 11th hour. The 11th hour on the 11th floor. Oh, you know what? Maybe I can clean it in the bathroom sink. There we go. I washed the blood off the lid. There are 2 lines drawn on it. And whatever time it displays, it's gotta be significant, right? Although this whole thing has been so linear so far that I'm really starting to wonder how there can possibly be 2 different endings. Okay, so 9:30? But it puts a 0 next to each of these. That must be the combo in some way. I didn't see this before. I only caught a glimpse, but that corpse looked extremely decomposed. Oh my god, look at that. The eyes are torn out, and the mouth is like contorted in a scream. And the skin is stretched so unnaturally. We all know what's gonna happen, right? Okay, I'm just gonna shut that. Since I had the option, I'm gonna shut it, and I'm not gonna give you the opportunity. Imagine trying to watch whatever's on this screen, knowing that that's over there. Feeling like in my peripheral vision, I can just see that door slowly creeping open. And that eyeless face with open mouth peering around the side. But nothing's displaying. I'll probably have to get the tape from within the safe. Okay, so I guess it's probably going to be 90, 60, yes. And there's our tape. Please stay in there, even with the door closed, even knowing you're there. And knowing that I have to turn my back to you is so uncomfortable. Nothing is displaying. Well, we can fix that. In you go. Is there maybe someone there now? It's so hard to make out. What's happening? Someone snuck into the room, and that sounds like regular conversation. Some police tape. That looks like maybe the stairs. I can't stay here anymore. Do you know her? Let's get out of here. What was that little hitch? That little hitch that just happened. What was that? Was that you loading something in? Was something changing in the environment? When I looked to my left, well... Yep, that's about what I thought. So that's a 90-degree turn. What if we expand the number of degrees in that turn? Okay. Let's just play it cool and leave then. Let's just... Oh no. Oh no, somebody did my job for me. Poorly, not asking me to leave. Okay, move. How do I can't. I'm stuck. Go. Close. Where's the... No! Which one? Move. No! Did it get me? Okay, I died. Well, that kills the pacing of the scene. Alright, let's get out of here. All those numbers were crossed out. Okay, we gotta juke you around the table. Here you come. But why would you kill me? What is it that you're trying to show me? Like, that's gotta be some kind of clue, right? That picture? But maybe there's other things further down? Maybe something to see here? Oh, it's so easy to lose her in here, at least. But then again, it's still so dark, and you never know if you're gonna round a corner right into her. You can hear when she's around by that static, but... How do I... Can't open that. How do I know? 1, 2, 3. Beep. What do I... I have no idea what I'm meant to do. Oh, wait. I can actually open this, and... Then she gets me. Yeah, I'm not allowed to leave. I have to get that. Oh, is this considered an ending? And that's the end. But not really the end. I have to figure out that combo. Oh, wait. It's reversing everything. Reversing our path into the building in the morning. And it's seemingly taking us right back to the beginning. Oh no. Alright, I'm still so confused. We need to get that other ending to clear this up. Oh, and we can even choose our chapter. Excellent. What happens if I try to do this without doing the other puzzle? There we go. Skip that. We're playing some Amanda the Adventurer now, are we? Watch that tape. Maybe there's a clue on the tape itself. It's got to be something to do with that drawing, with my family. Alright, so I tried this a bunch more times on my own with a few ideas that I had. None of them worked. I Googled it, and I'm a little bit annoyed by what the answer is. So we have to let the ghost girl in. Yep, very, very loud. And the number that I have to put in is 1023. God, that is so annoying that there's no way to figure that out in here. It's just, hey, if you happen to recall that and assume that it's significant, here you go. Don't really like that from a design perspective. Okay, now you're doing that. Happy birthday. But what did that do for me? You're gonna come through here, maybe? Okay, that opened up this. We open up the elevator doors, and away we go. That glow wrapping around us, comforting us to tell us that we made it. And we wake up in what looks to be a hospital bed. On a stormy morning, it looks like. But what happened to us? Oh, they're there. Hi! Hello? What do you see? They're not reacting like they're happy to see me. Can I do something? Say... You. Ending 2. And that was Night Security. And I'll be honest, I am deeply confused. I have no idea what was going on here. I mean, obviously there's something to do with that girl, and something happened either in my past or in the past of this building, and it seems like there's like some kind of obsession with me. But I just can't... It was just all presented in such a way where I can't piece together like a coherent storyline for what happened here. I think I'm gonna have to look back through some of this footage, because the way we went through this, every bit of information we got was so fragmented and so abstract that I just don't know what to make of it. It doesn't help that I couldn't read a lot of what was going on because it was moving by so fast. But it just seems like everything that happened was so disconnected from the previous thing, like it didn't all fit together. She was kind of the one constant throughout, but I never got a read on what she was doing, beyond at the end there, that I love you. I mean, I guess between that and the girl who was kind of hitting on us in the beginning, I guess maybe there's like a theme there? I mean, there was talk of similar things also by several characters throughout the game, so maybe that's the idea. Maybe there was like a stalker who like did something to me? I honestly have no idea what was happening in this game. So before I get to kind of trying to parse the story in my mind, let's talk about this game and how it compares to previous Chillizart games, because even though the title, Night Security, made me think that this would be sort of the most pure version of what I've come to expect from Chillizart games, it was actually kind of the opposite. It didn't really have a lot of that workplace horror. It didn't really have a lot of build-up. It actually jumped right into the scariness very, very quickly. But I will say, this is definitely the most dense game in terms of scares. It was hitting me hard, and it was hitting me often. And that's not to say the scares were bad at all. Normally, the way Chillizart games are paced is that there's a lot of very minor things which you may or may not even notice, and a handful of core standout scenes that cause your heart to just fly out of your mouth. It certainly wasn't what I expected in that way, and it was certainly scary, but I'm not sure it was going in a direction that's really good for this developer. It felt like more of a straight horror game, rather than one of those creeping, slow burn ones that previous entries have been. Previous games spilled themselves out with a lot of dialogue and tasks, so that it could slowly drip feed you new horror elements, as well as story elements, so that you'd sort of constantly be thinking about where this is all leading, about what this new piece of information means and how it affects things that happened previously. With this, it's just so bare, and yet it still manages to be confusing. It has to stay at level 11 on the nightmare fuel constantly because there's just nothing else happening. I think that's what's really screwing me up about this game, is that, yes, it was scary on a very, shallow level, but I feel like with the concept, this developer especially could have done so much more. This premise was ripe for something more subtle and slower, but instead it's just kind of, a jump scare fest trying to be sort of a Silent Hill-inspired thing. It kind of has the opposite problem of some of the other games, where I felt like they were too light on scares for their length. This one, it feels like there's no meat and it's all scares. And now I guess there's nothing left for me to do but try and speculate on whatever was going on here. So I get the impression that it's not necessarily even the building that's haunted, but my character. By either this person from my past, maybe even before this place, or someone who I guess was maybe a coworker. Somebody who, desired me, and, obviously that wasn't going to happen because I was married. And they did not take that well, and maybe even did something extreme. And in the end, my character still feels like they can't get away from their influence, whether that's literal or figurative. Look, these Chillizart games, their stories always have some level of ambiguity to them, but to me, this is just too much. It's when I can't even begin to speculate, or when I have such flimsy speculation, it makes it feel like I'm grasping at straws, just saying anything based on what I've seen. I know they are working on 2 games right now, this being the first, and another being Parasocial, which is already listed on Steam. And I think there may even already be more, I'm not sure. But, I don't know, I really hope that they're not going the route of trying to just, pump out a lot of low-effort games, just to have more releases. And I feel bad saying stuff like that because, it was an enjoyable ride. It just doesn't feel like it has the substance that some of the other games did. But let me know what you think in the comments, if you have ideas as far as the story goes, if I missed anything, or if you have a different opinion on its pacing or anything like that. But anyway, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.